Hi, this is Twisted Granny Tarot. How are you today? We're going to talk about Aquarius and see what's coming up for y'all. Aquarius, and it's an air sign. And I think your guys are going to be doing okay because you haven't had the best year in the last couple of years. So I think things will improve for you this year. All right, we're using the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. He's the artist. Doreen, I think, provided the copy on the cards and the instruction book on how to read them. So they're actually very pretty. So I thought y'all would like them. Okay, so June derives its name from the Roman goddess Juno. The month of June is sacred to Juno and all gods and goddesses who preside over love, passion, and beauty. So it'll be a wonderful, sweet, gay month, right? It's just the beginning of summer, and we got, what, a total of 3 whole months to be joyful. All right, here we go. Oh, we're using the horoscope method, not the horoscope method. We're using a horoscope as a diagram. The horoscope, it looks like a pie with 12 slices in it. Each one of these slices is labeled with a topic of a life, like your home, your recreation, your children, your money, okay, that kind of thing. So we're going to set the cards down on each of those titles to see what kind of a picture we get in there. Okay, your first house is, oh, wait a minute, I got to put my timer off. Okay, your first house is all about what's on your mind. 4 of spring. Actually, you want to be happy. It's pretty in my neighborhood today. Sun's shining. We had a few sprinkles, but it's still very pleasant. So we have a man and a woman dancing in front of their castle. How much better can that be? So be grateful. You have much to celebrate. So you're already happy. That's saying a lot. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, and a contented personal life. Kind folks out there, if this is the way you're feeling now, you are under a shining star, because that's a great place to be. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, and a contented personal life. I wish that for all of you. All right, that's your first house, so you're in a good mind space. Second house is your own money. Let's see what you do with it. The star, you give it away, because Aquarians, this is actually a card that describes an Aquarian. Aquarians are, how shall I say, they're all about equal rights for equal people. They want every kid to have shoes, a backpack, a coat, lunch, boots, whatever they need. So they're all about helping society uplift itself. And they don't really have a great deal of passion to go after money. If they want to go after something, they'll go after it because they like it, not because of the money. So look to the future with hope and optimism. This is your house of money. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay, somehow you are going to find a way to get the money you need to help yourself. All right, the power of faith to move mountains, because really, this card is encouraging you to manifest that money, because we are in the house of money. Okay, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So that gets you a lot of points in heaven, kids. Congratulations. 9 of winter, which would be pentacles, right? Unfounded fear. Now, sweetie pie, okay, you're an Aquarius. Oh, this is what the card says. Ready? Woo-hoo. It says, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Well, that does happen to people, doesn't it? Okay, third house, this is about communication. Now, if this says unfounded fear, well, kind of folks, guess what? Aquarians are very intelligent and they like to talk. And sometimes they say things that because they popped into their head and it makes logical sense. But if they say it, it might annoy people. But, better to be enlightened than to remain dumb, isn't it? That's what I thought. So, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenario. So, if you're having, it's about talking. If you're having, because you know that your speech is spontaneous, because you're a big idea person and you're the big picture person. And the the words that you use to express yourself, you believe you don't understand if people don't understand that kind of philosophy. They really Aquarians are just able to help people, and sometimes to help somebody you have to give them a little kick in the patootie. I'm not saying like Gordon Ramsay, the cook, but you might just have to and you're fearful of that because it could be said to the person who takes offense. It could be said to sully your reputation. We don't want that to happen. We want you to remain happy and employed. Okay? Fourth house is your home. Prince of Spring. Spring is Wand, so that governs business. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. Immediate action, this card says. A challenge you can successfully manage. A passion. Okay, so actually, if this is your fourth house, and now this is a face card because it's the prince. I'm going to put a modifier on it. Oh, we got another princess. Look at that. Another mod. That's another. And another. What the going on here? Okay, we finally got one that doesn't have a face on it. Oh, gosh. Okay, so people in your fourth house, there may be a household project that you want to start on. Let's pretend you want to put a new floor in the kitchen or you want to put a new shower in the bath. A challenge you can successfully manage. And a passionate relationship. Lucky you. Okay, fourth house. This is also in the fourth house. We got the Princess of Autumn. Now, what's autumn? Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Studious, responsible, cheerful. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Need a little push to get going. So, do you work out? Some Aquarians might work out of their homes, and they might really like that. Remote work. And so we got two face cards. This tells me this may have more to do with a remote worker than somebody who goes to the office every day. Just hold on. The next card is Prince of Autumn. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. Cautious but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail. Good luck with that. And kindness to others. You're unfailingly kind. Because you are aware of people's suffering without being personally involved in it. And you don't want people to suffer. Okay, now, what do we got here? So in your fourth house, have patience. Don't worry. This is also in your fourth house. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Okay, so this is your fourth house. So looky here. If these are actual human beings that live in your house, that's a tall order. Okay, so have patience. Maybe you want to move from that house to a bigger one so you have room for everybody. Maybe you just want to improve your house so you don't have to buy a house. But there are a lot of things going on in your house that they're not bad. Okay, they're not bad. Seven of Autumn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Romance and creativity. 9 of Spring. Spring is Wands again. Wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, it is wands. What was this? Autumn. Autumn is pentacles. Oh, so we have 3 pentacles here. That's a lot of money. Okay. And then this is, well, okay, are you investing in your house? Are you adding on to it? Those kinds of things. I just have patience and know that the work will come together in its own time. Protect the fruits of your labor, says the 5th house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So, actually, this is a representative of a cap. You want to take care of things that need to be taken care of, and the environment is one of them, because if we don't take care of it, pretty soon we'll have a barren planet. Protected the fruits of your labors. So this is your 5th house of romance and creativity. So that will lead me to think you may have joy. You may get joy from particular activities, and you may want no competition in these activities, because protect the fruits of your labors. So let's pretend that you work out of your house and you've figured out a way, to have 2 or 3 remote jobs. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So that is telling you that your creative brains are valuable. And some people may want to steal your ideas. I'm particularly thinking of a boss who brags how he discovered this flaw and he fixed it himself. When the woman in the back knows who did the work and who fixed the flaw. One, two, three, four, five, 6 house, work and health. The moon. Okay, the moon. Well, first of all, it says on the card, powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Yes. Letting go of worry and fear. Yes, because your spirit guides can take care of whatever that is bothering you. Understanding the truth of a situation. Well, the moon, though, is known as not a truth teller. The moon has to do with people who don't tell the truth and who may lie and may misrepresent. And one of the reasons why is because the moon, really does not have its own light. The sun shines on it and the reflection goes down to earth. So already they're lying. Already the moon is lying to us. He doesn't have a light bulb in there. So, but that does. So be aware that the stuff that goes on at work, keep your lips zipped. Oh, and pay attention to unseen and unheard communications, because you can read minds. Oh, yes, you can. Okay? So be careful. They might be telling you fibs at work. 7th house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. And it says, news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth, friends you cherish. So these girls are having a party. And the month of June is a cause for celebration. It's the beginning of summer, and people are joyful and happy. They're planting their gardens, and they can reap the rewards in the fall. So, is there going? So this is, oh my gosh. If that was the 6th house, this must be the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. So are you in the process of cementing a particular kind of a relationship with someone? Because if you have found a potential candidate for companion, it can be a very joyful and lovely summer. And you may be going to weddings. You may be having your own graduations or births, friends you cherish. So you can plan a lot to do with friends and enjoy it. There's nothing bad going on here, folks, in the Aquarius world. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, insurance checks, inheritance checks, and bonus money, as it's unearned income. So 6 of summer. Summer is cups. Oh, and this is a really good card because these are two people who like each other and they're playing together. Might be a lifelong playmate. So 8th house, children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Well, everybody's going to have their own version of a particular story or an event, because the person who's reciting the story will recite it from their point of view, and the person right next to her could recite their view according to what she saw. People could all be witnessing the same event and have completely different impressions of it. So anyway, child or children, the return of people, or do you want your kids to come back home? The return of people or romances from your past. Now, so it looks like a visit from an old friend. It can't be that bad. I mean, it might be somebody you kind of miss. Okay? And a better, okay, so remembering events differently. And it's funny how an event that took place 20 years ago, you told yourself it took place and this is how it went. And then 25 years later, you go, well, no, we mean, I didn't know that. So enjoy it, because these are good cards. This is, let me see if we can get another one. This should be your 9th house. Oh my God. Do you want to travel? I know you love to travel, Aquarius. Come on. You love it. You want a philosophy? That's one of your lovely topics. Religion? Please give me a spiritual, please tell me all about spirituality. Travel? Oh, you love it because you get to meet all different kinds of people and new events, different philosophies, new surprising ways to accomplish things. You're always into something new. If it's old, it kind of bores you, except for the fact that you do like history and you will explore a historical site just to feel like what you could learn about it and see the progress from what this historical event ended up being in the future. Okay, delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. New car or travel. So I'll tell you what, if you guys were planning on traveling, go ahead and make your plans. Find the money and then pick a date, because there's the Wheel of Fortune in your 9th house. So this is a hot time to indulge yourself in those topics: philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. You love all that stuff. Okay, 10th house. Oh, now they want you to balance your home with your career. It says balance. Yeah, it must be the justice. I don't know. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay, take everyone's input. Oh, this is all about being fair. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. So, which is what a good leader would do. Sometimes people get confused between what's a leader and what's a boss, and most people will prefer a leader rather than a boss. And leaders lead by example, which is right up your best road. Lead by example, because people will pay attention to how you behaved than how anybody behaved, rather than what they say they did. They can see the proof in the pudding, or it's not going to be there. So if you're getting so this is your 10th house. If you're getting whispers from people who have problems at work. No, I was just thinking of a project at work that just has a lot of bumps in it. And you may be it may be part of your jurisdiction, so to speak, to remedy that problem. Well, then you probably need to talk to several people who are involved with that kind of a situation. Merge viewpoints to create. So they're telling you to do interviews. Take interviews of everybody who's involved in this situation. Ask them what. You don't even have to do it. You could do it one-on-one. They might be less inclined to, more inclined to speak if they don't have an audience. So take your time. There's no need to rush. That's what this says. So I guess there's a project that needs some help, and it's still limping along, but it's on nobody's top 10 list yet. Okay? Now this is the 2 of summer. This is 11th. Falling in love or making a serious commitment. Okay. Friends from previous employers. Okay? Friends from previous employers. And there might be somebody who really liked you back then and still really likes you. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So if you've had a spat or disappointment, it can be fixed with a conversation and a little TLC probably. Oh my God. Aquarius, this says the world. It says a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Wow. Woo. Wow. So when you go to sleep at night, you, according to this, you rehash the events that happened in your life every day to study or compare your own inventory of how you behave today versus how you behaved 3 years ago or a year ago. Okay, so you've done a really good job of ironing out any little behaviors that don't serve you at work. And this is not necessarily a criticism, but maybe you talk all the time. I don't know. Look, because Aquarians actually do talk all the time. But y'all are one of my favorite signs. For brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction. So, sweetie pie, go lay your head down and dream about all the good things you want to accomplish. Now, what we got here? A bright future manifested through hard work. Look at here, Aquarius. You're doing good. You're getting opportunities, and you're grabbing them by the horns. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. Which means, if I were a rebellious Aquarian, you could like plan a revolt in there. No, don't plan a revolt. But there may be some changes that could enhance the employees' performances or the bottom line of the company. And I don't know if you like it, but you're willing to talk to other people about what they think a solution is. So you're the kind of person who thinks outside the box and who is a big picture person. And they're lucky to have you. So congratulations. You are also having a great time with your tarot reading today. Remember, this isn't just for the month of May, because I have no way of determining the timing. Readers, really, not really. The people who are in charge of timing have already passed over. And if you ask them to help you accumulate A, B, C, and D. Now, I'm not saying the lottery, okay? If we could ask our grandma in heaven to send us a lottery ticket, don't you think we all would have one by now? Okay, so it's not going to be like that. But it will be probably a better summer than last year. It'll be a better summer than last year, so good for you. All right, thanks. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Hope you're having a great day. See you soon. Love you. Bye. Mean it.